Yo, it's Duke.
And it's DJ.
And this is the Comebck Szn podcast, episode 2. We back for another week. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good today. We got some hot topics to talk about today, and I can't wait to get right into them.
Yeah, man. With that being said, I feel like we should just go ahead and jump right into it. How you feel about that?
Hey, let's do it, man.
All right, bet.
All right, so I want to start off a topic that I don't think a lot of people know. And when I say people, I want to say Black people, African American people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that a lot of people know what Juneteenth is. Do you know what Juneteenth is?
Not necessarily. I heard about it, but I was never really too familiar with what it was exactly.
Okay, so I feel like it's a lot of people that don't know what Juneteenth is because it's been hidden for so many years. Like Juneteenth it's been out for like what 100. It's like 155 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's actually a holiday for us African Americans from slavery in the U.S.
Okay.
And basically us, you know what I'm saying, being free and stuff. And I feel like we all celebrate all these holidays, and we always celebrate other cultures' holidays like Cinco de Mayo. And I feel like
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day. We celebrate all these holidays, but we forget about us. Like, for example, Black History Month.
Yeah.
What do we do on Black History Month as a Black community? We don't do nothing.
Nah,
all we do, we talk about the same thing. We talk about Martin Luther King, his speech,
Malcolm X,
how they do, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, and all them. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like we don't celebrate it. We don't celebrate it enough. Like, we only got 1 month to celebrate when it comes to Black history. And then to come to find out that we had another holiday called Juneteenth, and it's actually about to start being like a real holiday in states now. Like, they really trying to legit do that from the last time I heard. I don't know if all states are doing it yet, but I know
they're working on it.
Yeah, they working on it.
Okay.
It's not a paid holiday yet, all right, people. So don't get too riled up thinking like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get paid that day. They never made it a paid holiday yet. So I'm guessing that they're gonna work on that too. But for right now, it's just a holiday in some states. And I want us Black people to really know this because we need to celebrate us because we not celebrate enough. Like, I'm tired every time I turn on the TV, all I see is us getting shot by police.
Or some dumb ignorant shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to go too much into it because I'm still learning myself. So I don't know 100% everything on this holiday because I just found out about this holiday, to be honest, last year. So yeah. So I felt like everybody, once I get my research, we're going to come back to this topic one day, and we need to celebrate, man.
More of a deep dive. So do you know if this was I mean, I'm pretty sure it was, but was this created by us?
I'm not gonna say. See, that's what I don't know. I don't know it was created by us,
but it's for us.
Okay, it's definitely for us. And you know what I'm saying? Juneteenth is really a freedom day. We were slaves.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, if a lot of people don't know about it, like I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not surprised because when it comes to anything that got to do with us being celebrated or anything, it's not going. They do their best job to hide it.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that a lot of people don't know. Like I said, I heard about it, but it's not like I was like
taught on it.
Yeah, I won't really taught about it, or I wasn't too hooked on it. But yeah,
like, to be honest, I don't even think our parents even know too much about this holiday. That's how
I never heard my mom mention it.
I feel like it's hidden. So
yeah,
best believe Juneteenth. If you don't know what date that's on, is June 19th every year. So yeah, that's coming up, and hopefully once I get all my information about what Juneteenth really is and how we should celebrate, we're gonna break it down.
We're gonna divulge more on the topic, and we definitely gonna make sure that people know what's going on, and we're gonna do our research for sure.
But now that you're hearing this now, when the day comes, Celebrate like you'll celebrate Mexican culture. Celebrate it like you'll celebrate any culture that you know it ain't even for us. Like we go out all the time. Soon Cinco de Mayo come, we all out going to Mexican restaurants, getting drunk, drinking Coronas, and doing all that stuff. It's time for people to start celebrating us. Because I'm tired of every time when it's about us, it's always negative, and I'm just sick
Yeah.
of it. And it need to be celebrated as a positive. Like, come on, people. What we doing as a black community together? Like all this fighting and killing each other all the time, the shit has to stop. And we just need to be celebrated, man.
For
It
sure.
ain't nothing, it's nothing else you can really say. Like we need to celebrate. Where's the cookouts? Where's the get together community?
It's like they use that for 4th of July because you said cookout. So it's like,
Basically, like
yeah,
yeah,
but that's
basically.
not for us.
That's not for us. Half of these holidays is not for us. If you really do your research, it's not for us. Just like another holiday I just found out called Black Love. And that's supposed to be something like Valentine's Day, where you celebrate your significant other. And I'm just finding out this year. Like I didn't even know nothing about that. If you Google it yourself, you'll see it's really a celebrated holiday. And like I said, man, we need to learn how to start doing our own researches on us
Yeah,
instead of the white man and others. Like
telling us.
I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be cruel or nothing like that, but it is true. The white man always hide everything when it comes to us. When we get shot dead in the street by a cop, the first thing they try to find is something negative that we did in our past or something like that. Middle finger pictures, but they skip all the pictures when you smile, you graduated, you went to college. They skip all that.
that's true.
But soon something bad happened, they want to find out all the negative things you did. And I just that shit just don't sit well with me. And all that's gonna change soon. And then best believe, I'm telling you, I got y'all. I'm gonna do my research. This topic gonna be better than what it is what I'm saying to you about it today. So
And we
just
gonna get
tune in.
for sure. We gonna definitely touch back on this, and we gonna get back to this. All right, so we gonna switch gears real quick, and we gonna jump into some new Marvel. We got some new Marvel announcements. We gonna start with Loki episode 1 because Disney Plus just dropped Loki. Been waiting on that for a while, and then we gonna hop into some Black Panther 2 news. So, first and foremost, did you see the new episode of Loki?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
How you feel about that, John?
I'm not gonna say I don't like it
Okay.
because I'm a little confused. So I'm gonna need you to back me up on like what I seen, like because I like the whole part what I seen, like when they made him look back and to he could see his future
Yeah.
and his past. So I want you to kind of like explain like what episode 1 was really about.
All right. So episode 1 was basically like it was a setup for what's to come. Not only for future shows and movies, but also a setup for the multiverse.
Okay.
So with episode 1, you basically get a look back at events in Endgame. So in Endgame, when the Avengers did all the time traveling
Yeah.
and they went back in time to retrieve the stones, the Infinity Stones, Loki actually escaped. If you remember that scene, they showed the scene in episode
Yeah.
in Loki episode
I
1.
remember all that.
Yeah. So basically, when he took the Tesseract and went through whatever he went through and left, that wasn't supposed to happen, which caused the events of this show that we getting in right now.
Okay, got you. Okay,
So
it makes
him,
sense.
yeah, so them going back in time to retrieve the stones and he got away in that one scene, him getting away wasn't supposed to happen. Therefore, all the events to come is what we get now with his show. So it's gonna be confusing whenever you're dealing with time travel. I feel like all time travel movies and anything like that, even though like they can explain it the best way possible, the simplest way possible, but it's always still gonna be some stuff that's gonna confuse you with time travel.
And
Like,
that's also true because you got to think about, man, you got to go back and think all the way back to that one scene of
yeah,
how that happened. Because like when it first came on, I was like, okay, let's get it, let's watch this jump.
yeah,
Then it's like they started showing shit that happened couple years ago in the episode, and I'm like, okay, what is this? Like, why are we going back?
Yeah.
I thought it was just all about to be about him, and then it's like now that that whole situation happened and he went back. Now it's like, okay, they about to do a lot of time traveling now. So
But
I don't know. So
it's like you're not really sold 100% yet.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sold 100% yet. You know how I am. I ain't gonna lie. It's always hard for me to deal with side characters. I don't know why. Like, cause he's a side character. Not
Not really.
quite.
I mean, I would classify him more as a villain than a side character.
Yeah, I get you that. Yeah.
One thing I will say, Marvel, they must love this man because they would not kill him for nothing, bro. Like he didn't die like 3, 4 times in the MCU, and somehow, some way, he keep coming back. And it's crazy, bro. They would not kill this man. Like
I want to know why though. Like,
I
why
don't
is
know.
that?
It's weird because I mean, he's an okay villain, but he was never like my favorite villain. So it's just crazy how they keep bringing him back. But I mean, he a fan favorite now. So hey, I mean, if it works, then I guess why not? But yeah, but anything with time travel is gonna confuse you. Like I've been saying that. But basically, the people who got him. Matter of fact, this spoiler talk. I should have said that in the beginning. If you haven't seen Loki episode 1, we talking spoilers, but it's too late now. So if you plan on watching it, if you plan on watching it, then just watch it. I mean, it's spoiler alert. So anyway, the people who, the people who grabbed him and kind of like the police. They kind of like policing time. Like they like timekeepers. Like they make sure everything's supposed to happen the way it happened.
Uh-huh.
And because he did something in the timeline that wasn't supposed to happen, which is why they are now after him. So they
Oh,
like they
that
like
makes
police,
sense.
but like for time travel, like time cops in a way. It's weird, but like it's hard. Like, but I will say this one thing. Out of all the Disney Plus series that's coming and the ones that came, like WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, this is probably the one that I wasn't the most excited for. Like, cause I never really cared for Loki like that. So this is probably the one that I really like care about the least. But I feel like after episode 1, I feel like we in for a crazy journey with this joint. I feel like it's gonna be fire though. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be fire. But if you're not really, it can confuse you if you're not keeping
I'm
up with.
already fucking
If
confused.
you're not keeping up with Marvel, like I'm a Marvel head, so like if you ain't keeping up with like the story, you can't just hop right into it and be like and enjoy it. I think that's gonna be the issue with a lot of people. If you're not keeping up or watching every movie, not saying you have to watch every movie, but if you're just not keeping up with the characters and the story of what's going on, it can confuse you. So my advice is to just keep up with it. If you're interested, just keep up with it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Loki. Um, you had any more things you want to say about that before we hop in?
Not a damn thing.
All right. Maybe next week, Loki. Maybe next week. All right. So let's hop into Black Panther 2. So it's been announced that the title for Black Panther 2 will be Wakanda Forever. All right. I like the title, but then again, I don't. But I understand why, and I understand why because Wakanda itself is a character itself. Like exclude Black Panther. Like the whole place Wakanda, you can do so much with that in itself. So I understand why, and of course, Chadwick is no longer here.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. So I understand where they taking it. But what you think about the title?
When I heard the title, it didn't bother me at all. It just, I hope it don't make me feel like this all we about to get.
Just a whole just a movie about Wakanda. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I can see that too. And I slowly feel like that's what they trying to do, but I don't know.
Like, do
It's
you
hard to
think they
tell.
gonna try to like go back into like make sure like, okay, Black Panther not gonna be in this movie at all. They gonna talk about Wakanda, how it got built up. and how it became what it is now. I know some shit gonna happen as far as like, you know, some drama shit. Of course, everything gotta have drama in it. That's what keeps us going. But it's like, do Black Panther
appear at all?
Appear at all? And it's like, when I mean Black Panther, we don't got the original Black Panther no more. So is this gonna fall into this when we gonna see who our new Black Panther is gonna be?
I mean, a lot of what you said is some of the same ideas that I had and thoughts that I had, but I really hate the fact that we getting this without Chadwick. Like, but Marvel made it clear that they're not gonna recast.
Okay.
So I heard a couple theories that they might not recast T'Challa, but it can also be another character that can take up the mantle.
Okay.
So maybe not T'Challa being Black Panther and not recasting for a new T'Challa, but having somebody else pick up the mantle. I just feel like it's too early for his sister to take that on.
And no against women, I just don't think she'll make out to be a good Black Panther right now.
Yeah, for one, it's too early. Like, I know she was in the comics, she actually became Black Panther. So that's accurate for them to go that direction, but I just feel like it's too soon. Like, we haven't had enough character development with her yet. So I just feel like it'll be a rush. I mean, it depends on how good they can make it. If they do go that route, it depends on how good they can make the script, honestly. But I just feel like it's too soon for that.
I also seen where I seen a lot of people commenting on the article, and a lot of people want Michael B. Jordan to come back, and they want him to play Black Panther. But I'm just like,
I don't like that.
How is that gonna happen?
I heard that too. I heard like it could be like a multiverse version of him, but I just don't like that. I don't like that because I feel like that kind of goes against that last scene he had before he died, you know, and what he said, like, he went out the way he wanted to go out. I feel like you shouldn't bring him back. I understand why they would, because you know you no longer have Chadwick, so you need somebody to be that black strong figure for representation. But I don't feel like it should be him because he was Killmonger. Like, it gonna discredit everything that he said in the first movie if you just go that direction. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I just don't know how they gonna do it. I just know Ryan Coogler, he got a lot of pressure on him.
Yes, he
Because
does.
not only do he gotta deliver a great movie, but he had to memorialize Chadwick in a respectful way. Like, they gonna have to, because no matter what they do, somebody gonna be mad. Like, if they no matter what they do, people gonna be mad regardless.
That's true.
Because some people probably feel like they shouldn't even make another one in the first place. So no matter what they do, whether they recast or not, give it to his sister, no matter what direction they go, it's gonna be a group of people who not gonna like it. So, but like I said, Ryan Coogler, I feel like he could pull it off. I mean, his resume is stamped like Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, of course, and then Creed.
Yep.
So his resume is straight. Like, he stamped. I know he could pull it off. I feel like he will, but yeah.
Do you know that they have a date, like when they want to bring this out?
They didn't really say with what, but I think it is next year, 2022.
I got a feeling, to
Next
be
year.
honest, it's gonna be in February. You can't go
Most
wrong.
likely.
You can't go wrong bringing it out
in Black History Month.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense, but I'm looking at it like, because they got even more work to do on story and the script and all of that. So that I don't know how long that's gonna take. And then we already in what is this June? So, like,
yeah,
if you talking February, then it need to be done by at least December, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to finish all of that by December.
It's just sad, man, that we just gotta
go
through all this
without Chadwick. I know, man. It sucks because,
like, he was so perfect, man.
Like I said before, it sucks because he was the representation for Black men. You know, he was our hero. Like, and like I said, nothing against a woman becoming Black Panther, but we need that Black figure
Yeah,
that black male figure in these type of movies. Like,
because you don't get it.
You don't get it unless they sidekicks.
Yeah,
So we need that. Like, we need that male figure. Like,
yeah, I'm tired of every good superhero got the best black sidekick. No, that's
that's why
not
Black
what
Panther was
that's
such
not
a
what we here
a
for, bro.
cultural thing. Like, that's why it was so important when it came out, because it was the first time we was in the forefront. So I really hope that they get this right. But speaking of Black Panther, it's been rumored that the villain is gonna be Namor. Now, for a lot of y'all who don't know who Namor is, his name is actually Namor. Namor the Submariner or something like that.
Yeah.
He's actually like the Marvel version of Aquaman, basically.
Okay.
So, but he was made first. So he was made first in the comics before Aquaman was. But he's actually the first mutant in the comics, period. And if you know anything about mutants, it's the whole X-Men thing.
Yeah.
It's a big deal if he is announced as the official villain, because they working on, ever since the merger of Fox and Disney, they've been working on trying to incorporate the X-Men characters and Fantastic Four inside of the MCU.
Oh shit!
And so it's already been, Fantastic Four already been announced. They didn't give it a date yet, but that's been announced already. But everybody is trying to figure out when is they gonna bring X-Men? When is they gonna bring X-Men? So if he is the villain of Black Panther 2, it's hella major, because like I said, he the first mutant in the comics. So they would be introducing mutants by introducing him in this movie. Him and Black Panther are actually rivals in the comics.
Okay.
Because he's the king of Atlantis and he's the king of Wakanda. So
okay, that's what I thought.
Two kings. And they biggest clash was in the comics when it was Avengers versus X-Men. It was actually a comic issue of Avengers fighting the X-Men. That was a thing.
Okay.
So that's where all of this stems from. I just hope they make it good. I really hope that they can make Namor stand out from DC Aquaman movie, because like I don't really care for DC movies like that. I watch them because I'm gonna watch them regardless. But one thing I would say about Aquaman, it was fire. Like,
yeah, it was
that
fire.
shit was hard. Like the graphics and the whole the only thing about when it comes to like Atlantis and all that shit is like, how the fuck they gonna get this to work on screen? Like, cause you had to be underwater. So how is you gonna make that work and look sweet on the camera? Like,
yeah, that's gonna take a lot.
That's gonna take a lot, bro. That's why I'm saying they gotta really
dig deep.
Yeah, and they gotta make it different, because DC set the bar, bro. Like the graphics and shit in Aquaman was so fire. Like they set the bar for how it should look. So I don't know how Marvel gonna do this, but they always end up topping DC. So
yeah,
I guess
to be honest, Marvel don't do no wrong. So that's why I'm just hoping this whole
barely miss
Black Panther thing, Wakanda Forever, whatever it's gonna be. I just hope it
works.
I just hope it fits our expectations.
So now that we got all the Marvel talk out the way, all the TV talk out the way, we about to get into some sports, man. How you feel about that?
Hey, sports my thing, so let's go.
Might as well. I mean, sports is what's going on right now. Playoffs is what's going on right now. So before we talk about the series right now, I want to get to what happened with the Clippers in Dallas, bro. We gotta talk about Clippers in Dallas, man, because they lost the first 2 games, but they came back though. I was surprised at that, because I wasn't too sure about their chemistry and what happened last season in the playoffs with them. So they came back, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Luka, bro, that nigga took them to game 7, bro. Like,
yeah, but the sad part is he ain't really got no motherfucking help. Like, you think about it.
I know, man.
Don't get me wrong, Tim Hardaway Jr., he's a good player, but he's not that nigga. Let's get that. And Porzingis, he's the biggest downfall for Dallas. Like, how can you be 7'3"
and all he want to do is shoot threes, bro?
All you want to do is shoot threes. Like, you could easily go in the paint and get a bucket. You can easily get offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds.
Get some blocks,
you don't get some blocks. You don't do nothing. All you do is when you get the ball in your hand, you at the 3-point line. And that's fucking sad. Like, it's sad that that these big men, these centers, all of a sudden
they
want to
want to.
turn into what they wish they were, and that's a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad Steph Curry made a 3-point shot, one of the best shots that everybody want to try to hit from deep and shit. But it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody, bro.
And it shouldn't be for a
big niggas,
a 7'3" foot nigga. Like,
too big, bro.
Like, bro, like, just stop it. Like, we know you can hit him, but you can't hit him consistently. You not Steph Curry, nigga. Get in the post, dunk on niggas, get blocks, get rebounds. Luka should not be averaging 10 to 11 rebounds in that playoff series when he has a 7'3" nigga who could easily get a rebound
with ease.
With ease. Let's talk about that. With ease. The tallest nigga that was on the Clippers team was probably like what, 6'8"?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sad, bro. And then you want to now talk about you don't want to play for the team no more because now you seem like an afterthought. Nigga, you is an afterthought. Nobody never thought about you. Like why you think the Knicks got rid of you? Like, nigga, you got booed on draft night. Like, nobody wanted you. But then when we seen how you played, we was like, all right, this nigga kind of good. But then it's like your game changed.
Yeah.
And now you want to hit 3 points. You couldn't even stay healthy enough. You was always getting hurt. Now you had the one time to be in the playoffs healthy. And this is what we get out of you.
And salute to Luka, bro, because he dropped 46, had 7 rebounds and 14 assists. Like, this man was something special out there. It sucks that he had to do it by himself, but he did it. And like I said, it was basically him against the Clippers, who got a way better supporting cast, but he held his own. For him to get the game, to take them to 7 games, that's impressive, bro.
I just knew the Clippers was gonna get swept. I was praying for the Clippers to get swept.
You thought they were gonna get swept by Dallas?
Yeah. The way it was going, bro, the way it was going, it made you feel like it. Like, they won the first 2 games was in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
they won no 2 at their home. You don't really see teams beat a team twice at their home.
Yeah,
and especially not in no playoffs.
I mean, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that the Clippers was gonna win, but I didn't think they was gonna get swept. Like, I mean, I knew they lost the first 2 games, but it's Kawhi and Paul George. I know they're gonna at least get one. Like, I knew they was gonna at least get one.
Well, that's how bad I hate the Clippers. I want them. It
seems like swept. Everybody hate the Clippers. I hear that a lot, bro. Like,
I'm a Los Angeles fan,
and it's always the Lakers fan.
Yeah, I'm supposed to hate the Clippers. But it's weird though,
because it's like it's LA. Like, you should be happy.
No,
it's LA.
No, we gotta. If you think about it, how many teams are in LA? You got Lakers, you got the Warriors, you got the Kings, and you got the Clippers.
They got like 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah. That's too many.
That's too many, bro.
And all the ones that's really winning rings and doing their thing is us. We the head honcho of it. Then you got the Warriors, because Kings or Clippers don't have no rings, period.
Yeah.
So
I always hated that, by the way. I hate the fact that one place can have like more than one team. Like,
and then you got some states that don't have none.
There's hella states that have no teams at all.
Like us?
Like us. Like, give us a team. Like, y'all got 4 of them motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it's like,
I always thought that was crazy. I don't know.
Well, when you think about it, we don't even got that in football. Like, the Washington Redskins, that's a Richmond team, but it's not in Richmond. That you basically saying we sharing with DC.
Yeah. They be practicing here.
They practice here now. Yeah. That started like a couple years ago, but it wasn't always like that either. But anyway, fuck Clippers. Hopefully Utah do it for me.
Speaking of Utah, let's get into that, man. So, Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Woo! The D-Wade 2.0.
I heard Stephen A say that, and I couldn't agree more. Like, he definitely like the new D-Wade, bro. This man is just different, bro. Like,
he's real different. Like, I even like the nickname they gave him, Spider.
Spider, I like that too.
Cause he on your ass, boy.
Man, nigga.
He on them niggas' neck.
He cooking this. He really cooking this playoffs, bro. Like, I feel like his performance, like, and it's crazy because it's like, even though they get put out ever since he been in the league, but they get to the playoffs every season, ever since he got drafted.
Yeah.
And it's like every playoff series, every time he get better and better. Like, this man, like, I want to see them and because I feel like they're gonna beat the Clippers. I feel like they're gonna beat the Clippers. I feel like I want to see in the Western Finals is
Phoenix
and Utah, bro.
That
I feel
would be
like
a good
that's
series.
gonna be so fire, bro. Like that series, bro. I don't know who will win that because Devin Booker, he really doing his thing too. He like a young Kobe right now. He looking like a young Kobe out there right now.
Yeah,
for real. Like,
but I think as a whole team, Phoenix might win that.
I don't know. They kind of evenly matched because they both got a squad though. They both got a squad.
They both got a squad, but they got somebody that they don't have that know how to open the floor. And his name is Chris Paul. They got a guy that's been wanting this for years. Named Chris Paul.
Speaking of Chris Paul, bro, I feel like this is finally, now that Bron out the way, I feel like this is finally his fucking time, bro, to get to the finals.
I think it is his fucking time.
I think they're gonna do it, bro, because if they end up playing Utah, I feel like they got that, bro. It's not gonna be easy, and I feel like it's gonna go 7 games, but I feel like they gonna get that series, and Chris Paul gonna finally get what he been waiting for, bro.
The only thing that scares me about Chris Paul finally making it to the finals, I just don't see him winning it.
Yeah, especially if they going up against the Nets. I don't see that. I don't see them beating the Nets, bro. Like
I don't see nobody beating the Nets.
Speaking of the Nets, though, I told you that this was gonna happen, bro. Last episode, I told you Giannis was not going because you said you had
I did not say I had them winning.
You didn't say you had them winning. What did you say exactly?
I said I had them winning some games. I felt like you were trying to say
I said they were gonna get swept.
Yeah, exactly.
I said they were gonna get swept because I said it's 3 of them and it's 1 of him, and now it's 2 of them because James Harden hurt.
Yeah,
but it don't even matter because KD cooking this man, bro. He cooking that nigga.
Yeah, he cooking him, but we seen what happened. You act like I'm against Nets or something, nigga. Like,
no, I know you ain't against Nets, but
I want the Nets to win. Bro. I'm just saying. Well, my whole argument was about the Greek Freak was the pressure ain't on him no more. Yeah. So can he elevate his game a little more to get to the finals? Because nobody had them going into the finals this year. The last 2 years, everybody had Bucks going to the finals. And that didn't happen because the pressure was on him. So I thought maybe if the pressure was off him, maybe he might be the person who could be the next. But the way it's looking right now, even though they won that last game, to be honest, they should have had still lost because that's fucking ridiculous. You started off the first quarter, y'all was what? It was 30-6. And then they almost came back. Y'all won by 3 points. It was 86-83. Y'all just happened to stop KD at the end.
Yeah.
But that's not good if you started off that hot and ended off struggling to win that game. You already just showed us you're not gonna win the series because you can't even stop KD. And
for one thing, Giannis, he need to work on his free throws, bro. You need to work on your free throws and you need to work on your jumper in the offseason. Stop focusing on your Euro stuff. We know that you can do that. You need to work on what you're not good at because this is why you run into a brick wall every playoff. You get sent home every playoffs because you're not working on what you're not good at. That's how I feel.
He's not. And if you think about it, bro, it shouldn't take over 10 seconds for you to shoot a fucking free throw. Like, nigga, what is you thinking about? You got to think that hard to shoot a free throw. Like, this man got down about to shoot a free throw, and he couldn't even shoot it because he took so long to take the shot that they had to blow the whistle because he took too long. And that happened 2 games in a row. That cannot happen. You should not have to focus that hard to shoot a free throw. Even LeBron don't even take that long to shoot a goddamn free throw. You need to work on that.
He don't need to work on nothing. Like, just
you need to work on a post game too. You need to learn if you ain't gonna learn how to shoot. You need to learn how to be in the post.
Yeah, something.
Cause you too big. Your arms are too damn long. What, he's 7 foot, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do something, bro. Like, if you think you want to get past KD in the next, You got to do something. This gonna be your biggest downfall every time you get in the playoffs because season wise, you gonna always be dominant. But when it comes to playoff wise,
where it really matters,
you gonna always fall short.
And it looked like he accepting defeat, which is not good. Like it looked like he's comfortable with. It's like he know that they're not gonna win, so he not playing with confidence, bro.
No, he's not.
I'm surprised they even got that one that they got. Like you said, they shouldn't even won that one.
Like, to be honest, like, ain't nobody on that team that can stop him, so he should be running through niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's not happening. We done seen KD cross this man up like he wasn't even on his level. Like,
well, he not.
Yeah, he not on KD level to a certain extent, but I'm talking about as far as size,
he just was some,
length wise. Like you should be out of all people, you should be the one. That should stop KD.
If nobody, out of all, you know
exactly, bro. Like everybody on that team, it should be you. If you can't fucking stop KD and you call the Greek Freak,
then how can they?
Who the fuck else? Who the fuck in the NBA gonna stop KD then?
If nobody on your squad can stop KD, then you should look at it like this. Well, can't none of them niggas on the net stop me then? And y'all should have like a duel. Like it should be y'all going back and forth. Like he should be dropping like no less than 30, bro.
Like about time Chris Middleton finally fucking stepped up. Like they had 15 points in the first quarter, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so about time he fucking stepped up, but it's not enough.
It's not enough, man.
And you're not gonna see the Nets. And the thing the only thing that beat the Nets was the Nets, to be honest, because their percentage in the 3-point, it was horrible, and you ain't gonna get that again out of them. Joe Harris was like 1 for like 11, 15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you are not gonna get the way their shooting performance was. You are not going to get this again.
Yeah,
you're not going to get this. They were shooting under 30%.
Yeah, it was an off night for them.
So for them to have an off night and still
get close,
was that close that it was what they lost by 3?
Yeah,
that's sad.
It is. I mean, like everybody pretty much got them going to the finals, so I got them winning. I really look forward to see, because I already know they're gonna win the East, but I just want to see. I want to see them in the Suns. So all right. So while we still on sports, I want to talk about Mayweather and Logan Paul. So before we even get into what happened and your thoughts on it, how do you feel about non-fighters fighting, like celebrities and athletes and these guys who's getting deals to fight for like Triller and all that? How you feel about that? That's the guys who not fighters, like professional fighters.
Man, I wish y'all could see my fucking face right now. I don't have a problem with it. The thing that get me is that how they just come out of nowhere and start fighting people who are boxers. Like, I know they got to get in somewhere to fit in so they can try to prove themselves, but it's just...
I mean, for most of them, it's a payday.
Yeah.
It's a payday.
Of course. And I get that they do it to show people, like, you can do anything what you put your mind into. You can start off as a YouTube video person, whatever you want to call yourself, and join boxing, join sports and stuff. So it's like, I get the motive of why they doing this and why they getting into this. But
some niggas just getting called out though. So it's like some people just responding to call outs for the most part. I kind of like it. I heard a lot of people say like it's kind of ruining the sport of boxing. But I think I understand that if you are a professional boxer and how you see it is like, these guys, they coming in, they're not even professional boxers or real fighters, and they getting like a crazy amount of money to do this. And you do this for a living and you're not making that type of money. But at the same time, this is the most spotlight I didn't seen on boxing in a while. Like all these guys who's fighting who like not professional fighters and they just celebrities, athletes or whatever, they bring in like more attention to the sport as a whole. Like you got like,
they basically doing like what Cardi B did before she became a rapper. Like she was famous for being on Instagram and making fighting videos, being a stripper and all that stuff. and then you just all of a sudden elevated to be a rapper, and then now all of a sudden people want to call you the best female rapper, and that's not true. So anyway, I feel like they should at least like have developments. Like I just feel like they shouldn't just as a snap of a finger. They should get into all this fame and glory, getting all these big payouts because they fight.
The names. I mean, it makes sense because if it's somebody who people, if it's like if they're not professional fighters, if it's somebody who people want to see fight, who you never seen fight before, and it's pay-per-view, then that's more people that's gonna pay to see that. So
Right.
I understand the big payout. Like it makes sense. That's why I said I get it for like people who want to see big celebrities fight. Like I understand that. And I feel like it's more attention that's being brought onto the sport as a whole.
Yeah, but when you think about it, the fights that we seen, was it worth it?
It's funny.
It's funny, but was it worth the people who paid their money to watch that fight?
Nah, but that's why I don't pay to watch that shit. I catch the highlights on Instagram and YouTube like everybody else should, because you know they gonna record it and post it everywhere. That's why I don't understand why people actually pay for them.
I was on Instagram watching it.
That's how I'm gonna see it. Cause
my ex-girlfriend was posting the whole damn video on her story, and I was just sitting there like, "Yep, thank you."
Yeah, that's how I pretty much watch a lot of shit. Like highlights is right there, so there's no need to pay for it. But some people like to pay. But anyways,
I feel like Tyson and goddamn
who he fought again? His name slipping my mind right now.
I know, right? Shit, that's a damn shame.
Damn.
Roy Jr.
Yeah.
And that fight was better than that shit.
You thought that fight was better than him and Logan Paul?
Yeah, it was more entertaining to me. But no, I'm just playing. It wasn't better than that fight. I just said that because that shit was just terrible. It really was terrible, man. It was too much fucking hugging.
Well, that's on Logan Paul behalf, though.
It is, though. But I felt like Floyd helped this nigga in a way, bro. You go back and look at some of the clips. It looked like on one jump, Floyd two-piece that nigga, and that nigga was about to fall. And it looked like Floyd got under this nigga so he could stand the fuck up. Because I really think I
seen like, that clip been going around a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, that fight was just fucking terrible, man. It was fucking trash. Floyd, he's that nigga when it comes to getting money, but please stop. Don't fight no more. Leave your record as undefeated and just live your motherfucking life to the fullest.
We're gonna actually get into that about him not doing this no more. But
for real, he said something about that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But before we even get to that, I think the shit that I seen from the fight, I wouldn't say it was trash. It definitely wasn't like no professional shit, but I think Floyd didn't look bad for his age, man. Like
bullshit.
He didn't look bad, bro.
He missed a lot of fucking hits. He don't
look like
if
prime
you go
Floyd,
back and
of
look,
course, but he
because if he was prime, he would have not
sunning him, bro. He was sunning him.
Yeah, if he was prime Floyd, he would have got knocked the fuck out already because his ass was too damn tired.
Yeah.
But
Floyd not really known for knocking niggas out, though. He's not known for knocking niggas out.
And his past couple of fights, no, he's not. Because he don't.
I heard he only had one knockout, though. That's what I heard.
You sure?
I swear to God, I seen somebody say he only had one knockout in his whole.
I guess you might be right.
Yeah.
My memory don't go because I'm not really a boxing fan. I want to watch the biggest fight, so you could be right. But
yeah, I seen
either way. From what I used to see when Floyd did fight, he missed a lot of hits. And then also Logan kept on holding this nigga head and shit. Like I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like if you tired, bro, just get the fuck out. Like I feel like the fight majority was about can Logan last 8 rounds. That's all it was about. Can he last 8 rounds? And I think Floyd helped him so he could last 8 rounds because it was a money situation. It wasn't a fight for real. If you call that a fight, then maybe you need to go back and look at fights and
I
Mike
wouldn't call
Tyson
it
days,
yeah.
Muhammad Ali
I wouldn't call
days.
it a fight. I ain't even like how Logan Paul was swinging at one point. He was swinging like unorthodox as a bitch. Like it was just weird. But I mean, I seen a lot of people that they was salty because, like I said, they expected Floyd to knock him out. I ain't expect him to knock Logan Paul out. I mean, look at the size difference is crazy.
And he
bro.
never fought nobody.
I never
that
seen
size
Floyd
in
fight nobody
his
that
life.
bigger than him. And I think he did good. Like,
and Floyd got smaller to me.
Yeah, and like, yeah, his punches wasn't like prime Floyd, but he not prime Floyd no more. I think
That's why his ass need to sit the fuck
Yeah.
down. That's like his age showed that nigga, you ain't got him like that no more. If he was to get back in the ring with somebody who's really fight, Floyd might actually lose.
It's possible.
Ain't no possible. He will fucking lose.
Right, it's art. Watching that man is art, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Like you see his sparring section. Either. Yeah, it's just his hands, bro. That shit it's incredible to watch, bro. Like
he still got that
muscle memory, crazy.
He still got that ducking. He could get out the way type shit.
He can dodge, yeah. Like,
so
yeah, but yeah, he said he never boxing again. I actually got the audio from the interview because I don't want to misquote him, but I'm gonna play that for y'all right now. So here we go.
And I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. Absolutely not. I did what I had to do. I made my mark on the sport. I got all my faculties. Made a ton of money. Hey, brother, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. Well, I know we got to eat food every day to survive so we can live longer, and that takes money.
So him saying that, do you actually believe that shit? Like you think he really done? Because he said I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing.
I believe that shit when I fucking see it.
Yeah, because I feel like all they got to do is like offer some crazy number and knowing Floyd, because he didn't did this. This like the second or third time since retirement where he said he not fighting again, and then they offer him some crazy ass number, and then he back in the ring. So
yeah, that is true, man. It's crazy how he went from just pretty boy Floyd to Money Mayweather now. So that tells you just from changing his name, that's all the reason why he comes back is because the money got to be good.
Yeah.
And if the money ain't right, he ain't going to be there.
But that make me think, how much money is this man spending on a regular basis? Because the type of money he make, that's a lifetime worth of living. Like,
so you know how much money he got?
That's what I'm saying. So for him to keep coming back, it's like you're not broke. You got money like forever. So why do you need more if you already set? So are you spending crazy amounts of money?
Of course he's spending crazy.
I mean, I know you spending crazy amount. I know you spending like a lot, but goddamn, my nigga, like
he spends a lot. He spends.
Well, he need to stop then, or he gonna be fighting for a long time after this.
Maybe he know what he spends and know what he got. Maybe he know how to, you know what I'm saying, spend his money. Yeah. Maybe it might look like to us he's spending a lot of money, but we don't know how much real money he's in his account.
Yeah, because it's like he fight like he broke. He keep coming back like he's running out of money or some shit. So it's like
that is true.
That's why I'm like, hey, what's going on? But
if somebody put an offer on you or something you ain't want to do no more, and they want you to come back one more time, you coming back?
Yeah, but this not one more time. This like 3 more times. That's the only thing.
To be honest, like 4 more times. Yeah, buses had stopped plenty of times. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, well, get your money, Floyd, bro. We ain't knocking what you do. Again, it's art to see him do what he do. I just hope he really done this time. That's all I got to say about
they
that.
Put another 100 million he gonna jump on the plate.
Sure.
He
gonna jump on it for sure. But let's talk about the undercard in this fight. Ocho Cinco, he got dropped in the by Brian Maxwell, who I didn't know. He's an MMA fighter.
Exactly. He won't just like no ordinary.
Yeah, he ain't no regular nigga. He an actual fighter. I think Ocho Cinco actually did. He actually, until that drop, he actually looked good.
Win the fight.
Yeah, he was gonna win.
let's be honest.
He
Ocho
looked
Cinco was
good
gonna
out
win
there.
the goddamn fight. If he ain't never get knocked out, he was gonna win the fight. But the thing I liked about Ocho Cinco, he showed us what happens in life in general. You get knocked down,
You get right back
you
up.
get right back up. That's what the fuck he did. He held his own.
He did a good ass job.
He did better than Nick Robinson.
Yeah, way better than Nate Robinson. He looked like a real fighter out there for him to just train like on some recent shit. Like he did a good ass job. I was hella impressed by how he looked out there.
I ain't gonna go that he did a hell of a job as far as
based
boxing,
on what I seen.
Ocho Cinco was based on fighting like he was in motherfucking streets.
Well, he must be a good ass street fighter then. He must be a good ass street fighter then, because he looked good out there to me, man. Like,
God, that's crazy. I know Nick Robinson at home. Man, there's a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, because it didn't go the same way.
Nick Robinson didn't even get. I don't even remember Nick Robinson got knocked out like so bad, like more than once. Like I don't even recall that he even get a hit off of nigga.
I don't even remember hearing from him since then. Have you even seen anything from Nick Robinson since then?
You not. He got embarrassed to the whole world. Like
he been
had memes off that nigga after that shit.
Yeah, he been hella quiet since then.
And Ocho bounced back up and for you seen like niggas post him getting knocked out, but you ain't seen it like you seen how Nick Robinson got knocked out.
Yeah,
like that shit was going on for
everywhere, bro.
All day, every day, all night. You seen Ocho John? Everybody was just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
he got
like
back up.
Shit, man. He got right back up
and started by fighting.
Yeah,
like ain't shit happened. So
yeah, he did.
And shout out to Ocho, man.
Shout out, definitely salute to Chad Johnson.
But don't get your ass back in that goddamn ring.
I wouldn't mind if you
stay your ass at home, man. Cause I don't want you to get knocked the fuck out for real, man.
Yeah, you don't want to go out like Nate Robinson, right? He got lucky this first time. People actually saying you look good out there, so you don't want that narrative to change like Nate shit. Like so definitely I wouldn't mind seeing him get back in there. But did you hear about because it was on Showtime and they giving out refunds because a lot of people the streaming shit won't start working.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people shit was fucked up. Even like the people who actually paid for the shit.
That's why I don't pay for this type of shit. Like, I mean, you never really heard about this type of situation like that, but that's crazy because it's like you paid for this and then you can't even see it. So it's like that's crazy. Now they call themselves giving out refunds. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, they should. They should. It's just like,
but I want to know, do that come from people like trying to scream and crash it? Yeah,
a lot of traffic. Happened. A lot of people trying to purchase and stream at the same time that can crash the system. That's probably what happened. But
to be honest, nowadays it's like you might as well either go to a bar now to watch the goddamn fight.
Yeah, for real. I never was interested in doing the whole pay-per-view thing as far as like for like boxing and shit like that.
Yeah, I ain't never paid for a pay-per-view or boxing ever in my life. I always been invited. I'm just that nigga that people want to invite me and watch the shit for free. They ain't had to put no money into it. So
I ain't gotta put no money. Besides, and like I said earlier, you gonna get the best parts on social media anyway. So what's the point, much. Really? But,
yeah. And it ain't like you gotta wait the next day to see the shit. You gonna see the shit while it's going on. That's how quick people post shit on social media, bro. Like
something gonna go viral. Like as long as you see the important shit, the important highlights, you basically watch the fight.
So fuck the rest of the shit.
Exactly. All right, so I want to talk about new music. We got some new drops yesterday. But before we get to what came out yesterday, I want to start with Lil Baby and Durk because we ain't get a chance to talk about that yet. And it's been out for like 2 weeks now, but did you hear it yet?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't checked that shit out. Yeah, I heard so many mixed feelings about that shit.
I got a couple mixed feelings. It's all right. So for one, I think as far as like performance, I think they both showed up. I think Baby definitely do what he do. You know, he gonna do what he do regardless. I think Durk definitely he held his own and he slid on a lot of them tracks. I ain't gonna lie, like Durk he definitely like impressed me because he kept up with Baby.
Okay.
and he came a long way. Like that's one thing I say about Durk. I was never a Durk fan. Like when they first came out with the whole drill shit, I ain't like Durk because I felt like he was too auto-tuney. I don't like that shit.
Okay.
And so I really didn't really start paying attention to Durk until he dropped Sign to the Streets 3. That's when I really started paying attention. And that was a couple years ago. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
But I think he did a good job on this. What I will say is production. It's definitely a few tracks that go on this joint. Like because
Okay.
it's a long album. I think it's like 19 tracks or something like that.
Okay.
But it's definitely, I say half of them are fire. It's a couple of filler tracks that definitely didn't need to go on there.
All right.
I feel like if the project was shorter, it could have been more of a statement. Like it could have had a bigger, I mean, it was gonna have a big impact because they two big artists, but I feel like quality wise, it could have been much better if it was shorter. Production, a lot of it sounded like the same song. That's one critique that I definitely didn't like about it. A lot of it is just a bunch of trap beats. I mean, which is what I expected from them two. But if you're gonna come together, like you gotta have diversity. Like it need to sound different. Like it don't
I
need.
don't know why rappers these days don't think they need it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't
The
let
biggest rappers today done that.
yeah, like yo, I don't want to hear a whole project of every beat sounding the same. Like that shit is gonna get boring, bro. Like I cannot listen to that.
And like when you think about beats, like that's like the number one that catch a person.
Yeah,
It's the beats
is
and the
first.
chorus.
Yeah.
So if your beat gonna start sounding the same, it's not gonna be as interesting.
Yeah, like one of my guys, I had this conversation with him, and he said he felt like it should have been a mixtape instead of an album, and I agree with that. If you looking at it as a mixtape, then okay. But since this is an album, it's supposed to feel like an album. It don't feel like an album to me because the beats are too similar, and it's not like nothing against their verses. The verses was fine, the hooks was cool, the features was cool, but it's just the production, bro. Like I feel like they should. It sounded like they had one producer produce the whole thing.
And see, you told me something new because I thought it was a mixtape, so it's an album.
It's an album, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna definitely check it out. I think that's the reason why I didn't jump on it because I thought it was a mixtape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's definitely some heat on there though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's some heat. Like,
yeah.
And they talking.
And mixtapes to me don't be the same no more. So that's why I kind of slowly don't try to listen to them. But now that I know it's so now I know it's an album. Yeah, now I know I need to listen to it.
It's some shit on there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's some heat on there, but it's a lot of misses too. So yeah, overall I give it a C, but definitely could have been better.
Okay.
Next drop, we got the Migos album. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I definitely heard that one. I definitely was gonna listen to the Migos for sure. Culture 3.
The whole thing about the Migos is crazy because when they was in their prime, I wasn't a fan. Like, of course, they had songs that I did like, but I won't like
on them like
everybody else was.
Yeah, like every time they dropped song, you was gonna jump and go listen to it.
like everybody else was in that time. But man, when I tell you, hearing them is refreshing, bro. Because hearing them now is refreshing because I think a lot of people they forgot what these dudes brought to the game, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think it's like 12 songs. I probably could have went without 2.
Yeah,
it was probably 2 that I didn't like. But other than that, bro, the whole project is straight heat. Like, it's straight heat from start to finish, bro. Like,
and sometimes you get scared when somebody keep on calling their album something that became a classic first. And when you go to 2, then you want to do a 3.
They can ruin the legacy of that name of that series.
So I'm kind of glad that they kept that legacy up.
Yeah, I'm glad they did too. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people, like I know you heard it, like a lot of people were saying they fell off, and they did. They did fell off, but I'm not gonna lie, like they proved a lot of people wrong with this one, cause that album is quality. It's quality music, like no pun intended, but it's quality music for real. Like the beats is dope. Them shit's hitting. They don't sound the same. Like my only critique with the album is the content as far as what they rapping about. They basically swag rapping. But
Yeah,
that's the only thing. But I mean, that's what you expect.
They the rappers that you want to hear when you just want to get hyped.
Yeah,
when
like
you just want to have a good day. You don't really want.
Yeah, you're not going for them for like no lyrical shit.
Yeah.
But that's
like
I said, yeah, it's like a Future. But yeah, you're right.
And back to what you said, like I won't big on the Migos. Like it was certain songs that I heard and I'm like, yeah, I like that shit. I like that mixtape. But I never jump on them. But to be honest, what made me jump on them when they first was going to start the first Culture album, I was like, when they came out with Bag and Bougie, I was like, okay, y'all got me. Y'all got me hooked on now. And then from there, I started listening to them.
Yeah.
But this is what threw me off. And I'm not talking about the album. When they separated.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit no more. Stay the fucking Migos, please. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to say y'all not good, but y'all not good.
As a collective, you're way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard somebody else say the same thing. Like, just stay together because that solo shit is not for y'all. And that's okay because you stronger together. You know, everybody can't do the solo thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We need more teams. You don't get that many groups no more.
Especially groups that last.
Like every time you get a group, there's always the one that want to go solo. Then everybody try to go solo. Then like you might get that one that might be a hit all the time. But let's be honest, y'all. Now one of y'all was a hit. Y'all had like a little single that brought y'all out there. The tune us, the tune us in.
Yeah.
But overall, as an album, it's trash. Like, it's trash.
They gotta stick together, man. That's how I feel about Ray Shremmer at the moment. Like, Sway Lee is that guy, but he's much better. He much better when they together.
Yeah,
and it's sad.
And don't get me wrong, I love him when he on other people's shit.
Yeah, he definitely.
When he on other people's shit,
he'll stand out.
He's
Same with Quavo.
Very good. Like Quavo. Like exactly.
They a standout, but you're better when you with
each other.
Exactly, like because I still don't even think we're gonna get another Shrum Life. So,
which is sad.
Yeah, which is definitely sad. But I like the Migos album a lot. They definitely impressed me. Like I said, I believe it's like 12 songs. I like the majority of them, except maybe like 2. But I give it out of 5. I give it a 4.
Give it a 4.
I give it a 4.
I give it a good strong 4 as well.
Yeah, it was definitely a solid project, and I'm happy that them guys back. Because like I said, it's refreshing. Because a lot of these new guys, I hate. So I'm glad they back and they doing their thing.
And don't break up again.
All right, so we're gonna run through a few little quick topics before we exit out of this episode. First topic, T.I. announced his retirement. He's gonna be retiring after his next album, which is called Kill the King. So,
oh damn, for real?
Yeah, I just
the King is retiring.
He retiring, man. I think it's about time though.
Shit, he should have retired that album he just not too long put out.
I heard. I mean, that got a good reception though. I mean, a lot of people liked it, that jump.
I liked it, the jump.
I thought it was cool, but it ain't. It was cool.
What you gonna talk about on this one? Like, and then half of the times when rappers say they gonna fucking this the last album, it's another one.
Yeah,
like,
but I believe him. I believe it this time. I believe it this time. I mean, he getting up there in age. I'm sure
he'd be focused on these motherfucking skeletons coming out the closet on his ass.
That's another whole topic.
I don't go fuck, but that's what he need to be focused on.
I don't even believe that shit anyway. But
I don't either, but still, goddamn.
But yeah, I mean, like I said last episode, T.I. was my first favorite rapper ever. So, I'm sure he see a decline in like sales and all of that stuff, which is normal when you are like an OG rapper at this point. So he got a hell of a catalog. He definitely one of the GOATs. So it ain't no debating. So he definitely deserved his retirement, and I appreciate everything he gave to the game.
Facts.
So next announcement is Eve versus Trina in a versus. Now, I seen this, and a lot of people were saying the same thing that I felt, which is it's a mismatch. I think it's a mismatch because that's an easy win for Eve, bro. That's an easy win. Like, I mean, Trina, I can't really name a lot of Trina songs. Like, I think her shit was more like regional than a hit type of thing. Now she got features and shit that's gonna definitely make like some type of noise. But I feel like Eve, like, I mean, people gotta remember, like, she was with Rough Riders, bro. So she got posse cuts with like the whole Rough Riders on songs with her. Like she a lot of people don't even might even forget that she was on We Gonna Make It remix with Jadakiss. She was on Rough Riders remix, Rough Riders Anthem remix, and she got hit songs on her own that was like huge. So, and I feel like she don't even get the respect she deserves. I always said, I felt like she should be. When you mention Kim Foxy, I feel like you cannot put Eve in that. Like, you gotta put her in that conversation, bro. That's how I always felt like she don't get the respect she deserves. So hopefully,
which I never understood why though.
I don't understand that either. But I feel like she gonna get it. I think a lot of people forgot, but I think she gonna remind them on June 16th, because that's when it's.
To be honest, I think the only reason why Trina get the most hype than Eve because
of the type of rap she did.
Not just that, but the people she influenced.
Yeah, like the City Girls and all that shit. Yeah,
exactly. Like she brought all those type girls that's now good today.
Yeah,
it's like I get that.
I give her influence. She definitely has more influence.
Trina was more of a for the hood rapper. Like
exactly,
she didn't get that. She didn't get that international shit from me. Like, I don't know. It was
more original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, who should E should have go up against?
That's a good question. That's a good ass question.
Because everybody already want, if Lil Kemp gonna go, everybody automatically think Foxy Brown. But then you got the younger generation now talking about she should go up against Nicki Minaj.
Nah, I don't think she should go against Nicki. Eve is tricky, but see, female rap is tricky anyway because Eve. Okay, it's been a lot of female rappers, but it hasn't been a lot of legends. It hasn't been a lot of legendary female rappers. So like, you can't compare Eve. You can't really put her against nobody because like legendary female rappers, you got Kim, Foxy, Eve, Nicki, Trina. That's only 5 people. Look how many legendary niggas it is.
But you missing some names too, or you not trying to go back that far?
I mean, no, I'm not going. I'm talking about because we talking about who she could battle.
Oh, okay.
And even if you go back to like Salt and Pepper and all of them, nobody.
I was thinking more like you had MC Light.
But see, that's even more further though.
Yeah, that is more further.
Nobody even.
But I thought you was talking about like all women rappers.
No, not as a whole. I'm saying like as far as like legends, as far like not saying they not legends, but like if we talking verses, who can she
basically
battle?
talk about to the 90s to now?
Yeah, 90s to now. Like because when people mention the legend female rappers, they say Kim, Foxy.
Yeah,
they go from they mention them. They don't go before that.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's how I was looking at it. So it's not really nobody that you can really like go against. So like they kind of had to pair her with Trina like by default because who else would she go against?
So if you saying you don't know who would Eve go against, so who should be going against Trina then?
I seen one. It was Trina. Somebody said Trina should battle. That shit is so hard, bro. It's hard to say.
It is hard.
I forgot what I seen somebody say who she should battle, but I cannot think of it. I don't know. I can't really think of it, but I know Eve is definitely gonna win this.
Like, so let's not also forget we fucking up Missy Elliott.
But Missy, I don't want to see that because I think Missy should battle Busta. I seen that.
Yeah,
that's a perfect matchup.
That is a perfect matchup.
Video wise, creativity. Well,
because you can also if you want to talk about creativity, you can also put Ludacris in there.
But Ludacris already went.
Yeah, he went as records, created to videos.
He had created the videos, but I'm saying you can't put him in there because he already did a verses. That's what I'm saying.
But shit, they was about to put him in another verses before. So what did that mean? Like they was gonna start some verses over with certain artists because they felt like they didn't match them up real good.
If they do certain artists over again, they definitely need to do Luda and Nelly over again, because for one, they definitely disrespected Nelly. They didn't give him none of his props that he deserved. And then, like, if you remember, like, that whole shit was kind of fucking up. That's when they were still doing it on Instagram Live. Right. And Nelly like service was like wild, and so like they definitely should do that one over. But I think Missy and Busta is the perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm not knocking that. That is perfect.
I would love to see, and they both got 20. Like they definitely both got 20 for sure.
But we still not getting to who should go against Eve or Trina. We still got artists like DeBret. We still
good.
got Remy Ma.
That's good too. I would rather see Eve and DeBret. I think that makes more sense. Even DeBret. I don't think DeBret no tracks like that. DeBret ain't got 20. She ain't got 20.
I don't think she got 20, bro. She ain't got 20.
She might got like if she do features, she can get the 10. If she do features, she got features though. She got features.
Yeah,
she got hits that she on features.
This shit is really hard when it comes to who to put against the females.
Yeah, it is. And Remy Ma, Remy Ma and Eve would be good too though, because Remy Ma got hits.
But Eve gonna kill.
Eve gonna kill a lot of people.
All the rappers in her time today. Bruh, so if I have to say anybody go against Eve, should be nobody.
Yeah, but I understand why she in verses, because you know it's a Swiss made versus and Rough Rider connection. Yeah. So I understand why. But like I said, Eve is gonna kill a lot of people because, like I said, she on We Gonna Make It with Jadakiss. That's, you know what that record is. Rough Riders Anthem. She got her own solo hits. Like she man, it's like a cheat code, bro. Like she could pull from all of that. So she definitely, that's by a landslide. She got that.
Either way, I feel like this verse Eve gonna win. It is what it is.
Yeah, she definitely gonna win. And another announcement was Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy.
Oh Lord,
man, this shit gonna be so funny, bro. This man, Soulja Boy is funny as hell, bro.
I'm tired of this nigga keep on saying he's the first of this and the first of that.
Yeah, it's basically like a that's like his little thing now. So like he gonna say that shit to death now, because that's like his little thing now. But
yeah, I get it.
It's gonna be funny as hell though to see these niggas. But who you got winning though?
I'm gonna have to go with Bow Wow.
Yeah, I think Bow Wow got it, because he got not only do he got his
catalog.
His catalog long as fuck. Like,
you just go back to the Young album on that shit. Like Bow Wow. Like,
yeah, and don't get it. Like Soulja Boy got his too. He definitely got 20.
I'm just glad they ain't make it Bow Wow and Romeo, because the whole time I was trying to figure out what the fuck Romeo. I can't even think of a song. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. Like, I listened to Romeo's first album, and I can't even think of now one song that was on that goddamn album. It's been so long. So what the fuck he gonna say? ICDC.
So
ICDC college. Also ICDC. Shut that shit up, man. He ain't got nothing on Bow Wow, bro. Like, if him and Bow Wow could go against each other, it should be in the goddamn boxing ring.
Yeah,
that's the only chance they got a chance.
He definitely ain't winning that. I can only think of 2 Romeo songs. No, matter of fact, 3. The Love Romeo joint, with the girl singing on the chorus.
Man, I know what you're talking about. That exactly, but you can't even get a word out that song.
No, I can't.
Exactly. And, you can remember a Bow Wow song before you remember Romeo song, just off the rip.
Yeah, for sure.
Fresh as Money is.
That's probably his hardest song.
Yeah, he was talking about Romeo.
But Romeo's response song was actually fire too. You Can't Shine Like
Anybody remember?
I remember that shit. You Can't Shine Like Me. That shit was fire, bro. That shit was hard. All right, so that's 2. And then it was another one. Oh, the basketball joint with he had Silk the Shock on the joint. I forgot how it go though. No, it was It Take Two.
It was. Yeah, It Take Two, because Bow Wow had a basketball joint.
Yeah, Bow Wow had a basketball joint too. Yeah. So Romeo had a joint too. So that's 3 songs from Rome that I can remember. That's it. So
and then what's happening after that?
That's not nearly enough.
He even got tracks when Bow Wow was still up and coming. Like, when Bow Wow got him age, like
after that,
kid.
yeah.
So it's like he just done. Like, I'm glad. I understand Romeo's point of view because of the history that they had with each other.
And
He wanted to do it like a culture, but at the end of the day, y'all want Jeezy and Gucci Man. So y'all just shut that shit.
Yeah, that definitely was gonna be a mismatch. But I got Bow Wow winning, but Soulja Boy ain't nothing to sleep on. He definitely got 20 hits for real.
Drake.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that. All right, so I think this is it for this episode. But before we get out of here, DJ gonna hit y'all with a positive quote for the day.
All right, so positive quote for the day. If you keep going backwards with the same people that God has intentionally removed from your life, you will continue to be stuck. There is no joy in being confused and unhappy. Get rid of old habits and leave them where they belong. What is meant for you will be yours. Learn to let go. Dysfunction isn't love. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, sir. Again, if you made it to the end of this episode, I appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all. So until next time, I'm Duke.
I'm DJ.
And this is the Comebck Szn podcast. Peace.